we're here at Castlefest. I'm here with Coldbones. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, man.
Very well, thank you.
Good.
Very, very well.
Lovely day
Yeah,
for it.
yeah. Pretty rainy day, but luckily it's inside festival.
Yeah.
today.
For sure.
Yeah.
So the food's outside.
Yeah. Well, you got to
Can't
risk it
have
for
it all.
that chicken.
You'll have to risk it for the
Yeah.
vegan kebabs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's really good.
Triggered the
Couple of
chicken.
us,
What?
More chicken for me then.
That's it, yeah.
All right. So, obviously, you guys are an instrumental band. Can you describe the band in just 3 words? Without using genre specific.
Should we take a word each?
Yeah.
I'll start because it's the easy one. Atmospheric. So
Nice.
beat it to
Exorcism.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty deep.
I
I like it.
Yeah, man.
Oh no, I hate that.
You could just
word.
say
I was going to say vibey, but yeah, we'll go with
Atmospheric, exorcism, rebirth. You know what I mean?
Vibey. I thought you were going to say reverb.
Reverb.
Reverb makes more
And
sense.
reverb.
Reverb makes
Yeah.
more.
Rebirth.
Without reverb, we're
Reverb.
nothing.
Yeah, true. You don't turn my reverb off. I'm
Just because
screwed.
you look like a baby, mate.
Yeah. You sound like a completely different band without that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
All right. So, you released your debut album last year,
Yeah, April last year.
where it all began.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was the most challenging part of the recording process for you guys?
The recording process, it was, for me, one of the most challenging parts is, I think from that recording process, our motto now is serve the song. Don't put stuff in there for the sake of it. If you need to take stuff out for it to sound bigger, do it.
Yeah.
And in recent times, that's what we abide by. It's like serve the song. Don't do something unless you really feel you want to put it in there, or the song needs it.
Especially with this sort of music, it's very easy to just layer stuff and just be like, there's a lead line we could add, and there's another one. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
we could just,
I could go on for days.
Yeah, literally. And it's like, we got to the point where there was a few times where we'd listen back to the song and be like, it's just way too messy, like we just need to strip it back.
And just taking like one guitar part out.
Yeah,
and
it can
just
make so much of a
lifts it,
difference.
yeah.
So yeah, serve the song was something that we all kind of needed to get used to, but just by having that weird motto in the studio, it kind of brought everything together a lot better, I think.
So, were you ever tempted to like put some vocals in at all?
We put vocals on the track, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think us, like with vocals, it's more. Obviously, it's got to serve the song, so it's going to be on where it began. There's a little bit of vocals on the opening track, and that's more of just like soundscape sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it's more used as an instrument.
But then also on where it all began, on the track Cycle, on the vinyl only version, there's actually a vocal feature on there, and we added that, and obviously it's only on vinyl, so it's
quite
an
prominent in the song as well.
Quite prominent,
It's not just
but
like
it's only available through analog media form or whatever, obviously just on vinyl. And it's just something that we just thought, it just makes it a bit more special for someone who's bought the vinyl rather than getting it digitally. And it means it can't be kind of shared or kind of exposed in that way. So it's something we just thought, once again, it served the song. We always had the idea of putting something in there, and we're like, let's just treat it as more of a special kind of feature rather than making it too much of a thing.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
You released a music video for Lost. Do you want to talk about some of the symbolism and meaning in that?
You shoot all our music videos, but one,
which is the one I was in.
which is the one you were in. And I think you came to us with the idea of. Why didn't you explain it? That's probably best.
Well, yeah, I mean, the original, when we wanted to do a video for it, because I think, it's all probably one of our favourites, I guess, on the album. And we wanted to try and explore the idea of being lost, but in more of a conceptual way rather than being quite obvious. So when you watch
Lost
the
in
video,
the woods sort of thing.
Yeah, kind of like in the video, it's kind of quite hard to take the idea of being lost in it until there's like the subtitle section which explains it a bit better. So yeah, I mean, it was just kind of an idea. I had like the idea of having this guy and him being confronted by himself, and that being like an alter ego. And then it was you as well, when it was when I was away, and I remember you coming back with like a more expanded version of the idea, and it just grew and grew as we bounced ideas, about whatever.
I think like for that song, to me, when I listened to it when we wrote it, it's the saddest song on the album. It's the darkest song on the album. You can take to whatever end, and that's a big sound, heavy
like
song.
song,
but this is like a genuine point in the album because it's a concept from start to finish that this guy or this person or this animal, whatever you interpret it as, is lost and generally cannot find their way. And we kind of had to portray that, and we felt the best way to do it was just as neutral as possible and just let the audience kind of.
But it's also, I think we always find that people come to us and be like, oh, is that video about that? And we're like, No,
But it can be.
But it can
Yeah.
be, because
Yeah.
we don't even know ourselves. It's with
So
practically
it's
all
up
the
for
narratives.
interpretation.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure, and I think that's the same with the concept of the album, with the videos for the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open to
I think
interpretation.
the most we lead someone is by like the song title.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and then
literally,
from there-
yeah. It's kind of like putting the idea out there for people to come back with better ideas. And some of the ideas people have come to us with have been amazing. You know, like even some people talking about like mental health and that, and it's like
Yeah.
that's amazing that you found that within our songs and found some sort of like solace through that.
I don't think we'll
which
ever
is-
admit what a song is
No, for
about
sure,
from that album.
because I don't think
Yeah.
we even
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Because
ourselves.
sometimes I think it's better when people can sort of make up their own mind.
For
Yeah,
sure,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Because then it
Definitely.
becomes unique to them,
Yeah.
and they can get attached to that a bit more.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's talk about touring. What's the most important item that you have to bring with you, which isn't like, you know, the essentials like instruments?
I'll give you one.
And not your phone.
Nail clippers.
Nail
Oh,
clippers.
you are
Mate.
nail clippers.
We've
You've
never
got-
had that.
Always bring nail clippers, right? Because when you're loading gear in and out,
Yeah.
no matter how long or short your nails are, they always get dirty. Give them a little cut, pick the dirt out, you're good to go again.
I'd
because
say-
they did get really dirty. I'm alright, I'll cut mine.
Baby wipes for me, I'd say.
Big
Yeah.
Standard, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'd say my Birkenstocks,
Oh yeah, they're comfy, man.
because it's just
comfy
like,
footwear.
Yes.
Comfy
Yeah.
footwear,
Change of
slip
footwear. You
on,
don't want to be wearing
and
the
then it's
same
like-
shoes.
Yeah.
And then you
All
got your
tall.
stage shoes, but for the rest of the day, Birkenstocks, easy on, easy off, comfortable. Apparently in
Yeah.
Australia, you get a discount off your health tax if you have Birkenstocks because they're so good for you.
But we're
Oh,
in
wow.
England,
We're in
Yeah.
England.
so
Well, hopefully, this
Yeah, so I'm not going to say money, but the idea is,
you can save your feet.
I say them.
give us free Birkenstocks. That's what we want.
Oh, endorsed by Birkenstocks.
Streaming.
Okay, so when you guys aren't touring, what do you guys do on your days off? Do you like completely come away from the whole music thing?
We go to
What,
work.
as in when we're on
Oh,
tour?
you mean like days
Yeah.
off on tour?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh right, on
Uh,
tour. What, we don't really.
We mostly like find a pub and watch a bit of football.
Yeah,
darts.
darts.
Play
The weird
darts
thing for
last
us is that we don't, for example, because we haven't got a singer, we don't require that day
Yeah.
off for the vocal
We
rest.
don't have many days off, do we?
We never
Yeah.
have days off.
I suppose I never
ever.
thought of that.
Yeah, because
Just
and,
our
yeah,
downtime is like more just like
chilling out, watching.
But,
But
stuff.
I mean, in time, like say if we don't have to load in for a little while, we usually like find a pub or something, somewhere to chill out, do some work, or like play darts. Like we went to Flight Club
Yeah, man.
this last tour, which is like a darts place where you play different games and
it's
stuff.
darts
Yeah.
bar. It's amazing.
Yeah, it was
The
sick.
dream.
It's just like stuff like that,
Absolute
just
dream.
kind of stuff that make it, I guess the days off or the time off a little bit more memorable rather than sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thanks
for your
Thanks,
time.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers, dude. Thank
Cheers,
you.
pal.